Nice chord progressions there with the bass and tenors. Nice seamless transition to their Strasbourg cabaret.
I hope we've done enough to better fourth today. Anything else, anything further up that tree is a bonus, but I hope we're better than fourth.
There hasn't been a Scottish winner for 5 years, come on.
You don't need to tell me that.
You go to bed thinking about that every night.
Yeah, despite what people say, we do work hard in Scotland at our national game, etc., and we just need to get a bit better at it.
There's an example in this medley of a bridge that is so sophisticated. And all of a sudden you're into the jig, so you say, how did we get here? Lovely. Lovely key changes.
In the run-up to the Worlds, how stressful does it get? Sleepless nights, stressful?
Yeah, you just end up, like Thursday night, it was 4:30 in the morning before you just stand and stare at the ceiling and I'll fix that F, I'll tune that D. And yeah, it's more apprehension, you know. You just want to get out, and I'm sure everybody's the same. It does any type of sport or music. You just want to get out and perform because that's where they feel the most comfortable.
Having spent months preparing the band for the competition season, it was the outgoing pipe major Robert Matheson who led the House of Edgar Shotts and Dyke Head in the medley for the last time.
Great dynamics, definition from the snares. The chanters have thinned a little bit and lost some balance on the top end, so this is affecting the over ensemble picture a bit.
Very much the man of the moment. Your last ever performance as pipe major, how did that feel?
Yep, I'm afraid it is, yeah. Time to step down. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I'm pleased we went out in a pretty good performance, and I think I'm handing over the band in far better shape than I got it 24 years ago, and I'm going to continue playing in the band.
What's it given you the past 24 years? You're a bit emotional just now, and that's understandable.
Well, for 24 years, I've always put the band first. And in this decision, I'm putting the band first as well, because it's not the ideal time for me, I can play on, but it's the right time for the band to get someone new. So it's the best time for them.
Well, we're nearing the final stages of the competition. In just a few minutes, we will find out who the winner is. But for the moment, I've got some very important people with me. They're not musicians, but they're critical to the support of any band. And they are, well, you've heard of the WAGs. Well, these are the WAMs. These are the wives and mothers. Here we have Nancy and Annabelle, who's the wife and the mother of Terry Lee, who's the pipe major of Simon Fraser University. But it's not just Terry. I mean, tell me how much your life is embroiled in pipe bands.
Well, I've got, of course, Terry in the band, and I've also got my son Alistair, who about 9 years ago came and watched the band and wanted to be in the band so badly, and here we are 9 years later, and he's in the band, and this is actually his third year playing.
And what about Mum here? What's your involvement?
Oh, well, it has been a major part of our life, I guess, because they all went through the house, you know, and they all practiced and everything else, and it's just been time-consuming.
So you've got sons, you've got grandchildren in the band. Tell me about the emotional toll. What do they go through out there, and what do you go through?
Well, I have a hard time listening because I just pace. I know how much work goes into this day, and it's so stressful for me, so I just walk around and listen and just walk around the whole arena while they're playing and then quickly come over and wait for a reaction.
Well, you've travelled far, and we wish you very well, so you enjoy the rest of the day. For now, we are going back into the main arena for the rest of the competition.
That transition handled very nicely. I'm just sitting here really enjoying what the snare section is doing to this tune. It's beautiful.
How much pressure is on you today to make it 3 in a row?
Well, I don't really consider it pressure. To be honest, I really haven't been thinking about it, and I think of it as an opportunity just to stay on a roll. The band is very good at the moment. At this point in time, it's very good. There are very good challengers, and I just want to keep it going, just ride it out.
Lots of color being added to this tune by the snare line.
We're happy with that. Steady performance, I would say.
And what are your hopes today? Where would you like to come?
First,
That was a stupid question. Where do you think you'll come?
in the first today, we were happy to qualify. So, really anything. We're happy with anything now.
Well, they are playing in the zone. Moving back and forth between the major and minor key in this tune. The crowd reaction This performance says it all. It was fantastic.
How you doing, Jenny?
Very well. Let you get your breath back. Actually, I won't. Describe that to us. How did it feel?
Very good. That's, I think, probably the best we've ever played at the Worlds. Last year was good, but I think this year we've done better ourselves. We feel better about what we've done anyway.
And this is a very special year for you. 100 years old.
It's a great year for the band. It's great for to be able to have the band going so well for its 100th anniversary. I'm sure the people who have come before us will appreciate what we're doing.
And some say you are the best band never to have won the Worlds. You've got to put that right some point.
Well, we can't do any more than what we did today.
So that's it, all over, all the playing and the judging is done. And in a few moments we will know who can claim the title, the World Pipe Band Champions 2010. And all the rehearsing and all the sacrifice will have been worth it. So Bob, what have been the standout performances today?
I think there were three bands to me that stood out in both the March Strathspey Reel and the medley. Those three bands are St. Lawrence O'Toole, Field Marshal Montgomery, and Boghall and Bathgate. Those three bands put in two outstanding performances.
So will it be one of those three, or will Simon Fraser make it 3 in a row, or will a Scottish band bring the title home for the first time in 5 years? Well, it's time to find out.
Now the moment you've been waiting for. World Championships 2010. Grade 1 World Champions winning the RSPB Jubilee Trophy and banner, St. Lawrence O'Toole, number 16. In second place, winning the Bob Black Memorial Cup, Field Marshal Montgomery, number 6.
I asked you how it would feel if you were named world champions. You said you didn't want to go there, now you can. How does it feel?
Well, I actually don't have anything rehearsed for this because I never ever dreamt that it would be possible for the band to win the Worlds. The band has been very, very good over the last season as well. So very consistent. I suppose it's just the consistency that helped us along.
And little Bert told me that to celebrate your 100th anniversary, you had a party, and the party went on for 3 days, okay? What are you going to do now to celebrate this?
Well, we'll certainly have a party, all right, but I don't know how long it's going to go on for. I would expect it will probably go on for a lot longer than 3 days.
Let's hear it for the World Pipe Band Champions 2010, St. Lawrence O'Toole! A victorious St. Lawrence O'Toole, but how did the other positions shape up? Well, in second place were Field Marshal Montgomery from Belfast. Third, Simon Fraser. They said they wanted to better a fourth position, but that's what Boghall and Bathgate got. Fifth were House of Edgar, Shotts and Dykehead. Sixth was Scottish Power. And what about our youngsters from Inverary? They wanted in the top 10, and they did it, placing 9th. And while the celebrations go on, that's it from Glasgow Green for another year. Bob, what are your reflections?
A terrific day. St. Lawrence O'Toole, well-deserved winners. They gave two stunning performances, and as I said earlier today, I thought history could be made, and it was made today.
And it was made brilliantly. Don't forget, go online if you'd like to hear some more music. Bob, me, and 55,000 piping fans have had a fabulous day. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.